Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Trevor Cahill is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, when you think of Trevor Cahill, you think of one thing: power sinker. A lot of guys around the league refer to this guy as he throws a bowling ball. Sinker, slider guy, two-pitch guy, will occasionally throw a changeup. The key to Trevor Cahill, getting that power sinker in the strike zone. And if he is, you're going to see a boatload of ground balls.
Here's D. Gordon now. He will lead this one off today. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one.
Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Man at first for him following the one-out single. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Piscotty is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Ready now, Nelson Cruz. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1 left for Seattle. Mariners nothing. A's coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Mike Leake gets the ball for Seattle in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Mike Leake, former first-round draft pick out of Arizona State University, sinker ball pitcher. He needs to live down in the zone. Mike Leake is real easy to watch early on. If you think he's going to throw well, he's going to induce a lot of ground balls. 3-pitch guy, fastball, sinking action, curveball, and a straight changeup. But he lives and dies with the 2-seam sinker. He needs to get ground balls. If the ball's hit in the air, it's usually not a good sign for Mike Leake.
Number 22 is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
In there, 0-1.
0-1.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Segura fields it cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. The bouncer to the left side. There is Seager. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Mitch Haniger, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Hit out towards second. Lowry's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And that one just missed outside. Breaking ball in for a strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The next 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Heading after it is Piscotty, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this inning.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Chris Davis now. Past battles with Mike Lee. He brings with him a .313 batting average. Pitch on the way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Segura has it. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Way out in front. The 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Maben is there. 2 gone.
Batting fifth, right fielder.
Stepping in, Stephen Piscotty trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. leak into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Hits this one hard the other way. Gordon is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Welcome back to Oakland as we're set for the start of the third from the Coliseum here on MLB Network. Stepping in, Denard Span. Lifetime line against Trevor Cahill. He's batting at a .385 clip. Strike one to start the at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Kenna. 1 out.
Batting ninth, center fielder number 10.
1 gone now in the Mariners' third inning. And that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one. Fouled off. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike three called, and there are 2 down. Settling in now, D. Gordon, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And the inning is over. Mariners leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So now it's Mark Canha. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here for it is Segura to make the play. 1 gone. Into the box, Marcus Semien. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here. Chopped weakly to the left. Seager charging this one on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Batting ninth, catcher Jonathan.
In is the catcher Jonathan Lucroy. Past battles with Mike Lee. He enters with 19 hits in 38 ABs. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Lucroy tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Digging in now, Kyle Seager as we begin the top of the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Count even at 2-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now a foul tip held onto by Lucroy. Well done there to record the strikeout.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Henniger stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And the catch made here by Lowry, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 22. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now batting, third baseman, Chapman.
So digging in now, Matt Chapman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. In there, now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
Into the box now, Jed Lowry. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Oh, and 2 the count to Jed Lowry. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Line drive to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Span is under it. And that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Oakland is on top in this one. Digging in to try it again, Mike Zunino. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there, and it's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Missed with a slider. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Popped him up. Olsen is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
Now batting, left fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing 4th is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Popped up. And it'll wind up hanging just long enough for him to run it down. And with that, the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. The A's lead this one 1-0. Stepping into the box, Stephen Piscotty. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Span is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So now it's Mark Canha. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Gordon is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. Digging in, Marcus Semien comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. 2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
3-1 the count now. The 3-1. There's ball 4.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Leak pauses. First pitch on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. A 1-0 delivery. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, number 22. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Here's Cameron Maybin now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
1-2.
1-2.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ripped down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Kenna is in pursuit. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The batter, number 2.
Ready once again, Gene Segura. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3, go. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hot shot on the ground is short. There's Segura, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Jed Lowry. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris.
At the plate, Chris Davis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Lifted down the line in left. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. Here's Nelson Cruz now. First offering on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They're down 1-0. Digging in, Matt Olson. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
First baseman, Olson.
First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Now to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And that's in there for strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Maben on the run. 2 down. Now at the plate, Mark Hanna 0 for 2 for him to this point. Leake sets his sights. First pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down go the Athletics on a total of 4 pitches, but they're on top 1-0. Here now is Mike Zunino. He'll start us off in the 8th.
For the Mariners, the catcher, number 3, Mike.
Lou Trevino been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
I'm set with the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went. Robinson Cano will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Hop high in the air. Lowry over to his right. 2 gone. Now in the box, Denard Span 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. Fouled away. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail this one 1-0. Robinson Cano will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Adam Warren is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. In now, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Reaches out for 1 and hits it on the ground to second. And there's 1 away. Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it. In is the catcher Jonathan Lucroy. Head-to-head with Adam Warren. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. Cano in foul ground, and no one will get this one. The 0-1 hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 22. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
For Oakland, 3rd baseman, Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he rips it on the ground to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Striding in once again, Cameron Maybin. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Blake Trinan comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 39, Blake Trinan.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. The pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out. Into the box now, Gene Segura. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 0-1 the count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Oakland A's earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Trevor Cahill is the winning pitcher of record. Mike Leake is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Mariners, no runs, but only 2 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Trevor Cahill. Loss goes to Mike Leake. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. A reminder that extra BART train service is available on the Fremont Daly City line or on the Fremont Richmond line by accessing the ramp directly outside the stadium beyond the left field wall. AC Transit will also be available.